This is your 1 hour session, guys. Okay, so my screen is visible to you all.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so first of all, I'll give you the description of your task one. Okay, which is this task involves understanding the basic data types in Python such as list, dictionary, and sets. And your responsibility is to write a Python program to create a list, a dictionary, and a set. And you have to perform basic operations like adding, removing, and modifying elements. Okay, so this is your basic task just to know that how many people knows about the Python basics or not. Okay, so here's my Jupyter screen. Okay, so our first thing is to create a list. Okay, so anyone knows here what is list? Anyone what is list?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, say please. Say it. What is list?
It can store same type of elements, same or different.
Oh, okay, okay,
It will
okay,
store all types of data types in a single list.
okay. So which bracket we have to use for creating a list?
Square.
Square brackets is used.
Okay, it is mutable or immutable?
Mutable.
Okay, correct. So basically, what is list are liquids? List can store a sequence of values of any data type. Okay, and for the list, we have to use these square brackets. Okay, inside it, we have to create it our list. So it can store any data types, means it can store the integer part, which is this is your integer whole numbers. It can store the floating point data types. It can store this kinds of numbers too, like 1.2, 3.4, like this. It can store the strings part like high, this string parts, or it can store the boolean, okay, like true or false. Okay, so it can store any data type. Okay, and it is mutable, means it is modifiable. We can update or change our list. Okay, so now we'll first create our list. So these are the elements of my list. Okay, now we'll do the first operation, which is adding an element to your list. Okay, so how to add an element to your list? So for adding an element to your list, you have to use that variable name, which is my underscore list. Okay, then you have to use dot append function here. Okay, and inside the parenthesis I have mentioned 6. It means 6 is going to be append in your created list in the last. Okay, so this is how you can add an element to your list. Now comes the second operation, which is removing an element from your list. Okay, so for removing an element, we have to use again the variable name, which is my underscore list, and we have to use now remove function. And inside the bracket I have written 3. It means 3 will going to be removed from our created list. Okay, now comes the modification. So for modifying an element in the list, here I'm again using that variable name, and inside the square brackets I have written 0, then equals to 10. So basically this zero is your index value. Okay, index value means the position of your elements of your list. Okay, means 1 is at the 0 index, 2 is at the 1 index, 3 is at the 2 index. So from left to right, your indexes are start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and from right to left, your indexes are start from -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Okay, so basically indexes are the position of your elements. Okay, so here the modification is the place of 0, means at the place of 1 we have to replace 1 with the value of 10 here. Okay, so this is the modification. Now we'll print our updated list. This is your print statement. Okay, and we have to call the variable name here, which is my underscore list. Okay, and by clicking on run, here is your result. Now we'll check all the operations. Append 6 6 is appended here. Remove 3, 3 is removed from here. In the place of 1, we have to place 10 here. So 10 is here. Okay. So all the operations work correctly. Now comes the second data type, which is dictionary. Okay. So how, like anyone, what is dictionary now?
Man stores value in a key value pair. In
Okay.
a key value pair.
Keys and values.
Okay. And in which bracket we
And
have to create a dictionary?
and
Angular bracket.
parentheses.
Sorry.
Flower.
With
Curly bracket.
oh,
Curly bracket.
Curly
yes.
bracket.
Okay. Oh, or it is mutable or immutable.
Mutable.
Mutable.
Immutable.
Okay, correct. So basically, what is dictionary? Dictionary is an unordered collection of some key value pairs. Okay, and for dictionary, we have to use curly braces. Okay, and dictionary is your mutable, means you can change or update your dictionary too. Okay, so now we'll create our dictionary. Okay, so this is your key value, and this is your value with respect to your key. So this is your first key value pair. Okay, then comes this is your second key value. Okay, and this is your second key value. Okay, this is your second key value pair, and this is your third key, and this is its value is Delhi here. Okay, so this is how you can create your dictionary. Okay, now we'll perform all the three operations again. So for adding a key value pair to your dictionary, you have to use the variable name. Okay, and inside the square bracket we have to mention the key that you want to add in your dictionary. Okay, so this is your key. Okay, and here is the value respect to your key. So this key value pair will going to be added in your created dictionary. Okay, now second operations come, which is removing. Okay, so how to remove? You have to use del keyword. Okay, you have to use del keyword, then you have to mention the key that you're going to remove from your created dictionary. So by mentioning here key, the value will automatically delete from your created dictionary. Okay, so this is for removing. Now comes our third operation, which is the modify. So how to modify a key value, how to modify a value in the dictionary. So here you have to use again the variable name, and inside the square brackets I have written here city and equals to Mumbai. So our city column is already present in our created dictionary. It means this statement will modify the city value. It will replace the Delhi value with the Mumbai here. Okay. So this is the modification I've done here. So now we'll print the updated updated dictionary. Okay. So this is you have to call your variable name. Yes, so this is your updated dictionary. Now we'll check all the three operations. Gender male key value pair is added here. Age key value pair is removed from here. City Delhi value is replaced by the Mumbai. Okay, so this is your updated dictionary. Now our third data structure comes the set. So now we'll create a set. Okay, so what is set? Anyone now what is set? What is set?
Set are immutable.
Okay, set are mutable, but what are set basically? Anyone?
Collection of similar type of data.
Okay, similar type of data. Okay, see, basically, and in which bracket you can create your set?
Curly.
Yes, okay. So basically, sets are the ordered collection of some unique elements. Okay, so it's a data type in Python which is used to store several items in a single variable. Okay, and set is containing the unique elements. Unique elements means there will be no duplicacy in your set. Okay, and for set we have to use curly braces, same like for dictionary. Okay, so for this we have to use curly braces, and inside it you have to mention your elements. So these are my elements. This is how you can create your set. Okay, so now again we'll do the same operation. First is adding. So how to add an element to your set? You have to use the variable name. Okay, then you have to use add function, and here I am return 6. It means 6 is going to be added in your created set. Now third comes is removing. Okay, so how to remove? For removing you have to use dot remove function. Okay, and inside the bracket, inside the parenthesis, you have to mention the element that you're going to be removed from your created set. Okay, then comes third is your modifying. Okay, so for modifying you have to use, you can do any modification. You can add again some number. Okay, which is 10, and here I'm doing the modification which is dot discard 1. Okay, so this is the modification I'm doing here. So now I'm going to print the updated set. Okay, this is your print statement, and here I have to call the variable. See, here is your result. So we'll check all the operation, which is first add 6, 6 is added here, remove 3, 3 is removed from here, add 10, 10 is added here, again discard 1, 1 is discarded from here. Okay, so yes, this was all your task 1, just the basic of the Python. See, basically you have to create a list for, so you have to create a list in the square brackets. Okay, and your list is mutable means you can obviously do these operation in your list. Okay, you have to first create your variable, then you have to assign your list by using the equals to sign, and for adding an element to your list you have to use append function. For removing you have to use remove function. For modifying, this is your syntax, and this is your print statement for updating list. Second comes the dictionary. Dictionary are the unordered collection of some key value pairs. This is how you can create your dictionary. And for adding, here is your syntax, and for removing you can use del function, and this is for modification. Then comes the set. Okay, set contains the unique elements. Okay, and for this you have to use the curly braces, and for adding you have to use add, and for removing you have to use remove function, and these are the modification function, and this is your updated set. Okay, so yes, this was all your task 1. I hope this is